Okie dokie everybody, welcome back to me versus Starfield. My name's Daniel. That was a long week. Um, yeah, so we're on Starfield this week. Unfortunately, Arc Ascended didn't get through its bits and pieces at the end of the month, which is a shame, but it's okay. We'll be on this for probably another couple of weeks or so, and then I'll have to somehow juggle this and 3 other games. But anyway, so what have I been doing? I have upgraded some of these. I believe that's now maxed out. What else have I done? I think that was already... That's just needs leveling up one more. Some more things I got, I'm sure. Oh yeah, leveled up you one more. Because I'm always opening containers. Makes sense. Oh, when I did the spacesuit one. Just need to do one more. I actually be able to do. I went and grabbed this by accident. I was on the planet doing some surveying and just grabbed that. I mean, you've sim 2 or 3 of the things by now, so it's just the same thing again. Go through, grab all the lights. Might do some more of those off camera later today. We have now... yes, we are not actually here, but we are here. We're not actually here. We're actually there. Which I'll show you in a second. I've now 100% surveyed over here off camera. The last little bit just took so long. Obviously, you guys may or may not have seen the episode yet on YouTube. For those guys that watched on stream, we did 3 hours of streaming at the time, and I got most of this system done in that 3 hours. I had some bits left to do over here and over here, and that took me another hour or so to finish off last night. It was this one? No, actually it was that one, sorry. It was this one here. There was like the little teeny tiny bugs that were really hard to find. That took about 20 minutes just to find all those. Yeah, that's now 100%ed, which is very helpful. I started working on over here. I didn't get too far with that. Where's the pup? I'm sure you're there. This is now 100%ed. That was a what was it? Just an activity mission thing to go and survey that. Not really done too much else other than that. I've been I'm on my other single player account. I've been trying to speed run through many playthroughs, and just a bit of chilling really. That's basically all I've been doing. So weird. Okay. So today I'm going to first of all find where we are. Oh yeah, I changed this around a minute ago. So the workshop is now on the flight deck, instead of having to go up the ladder and back. The infirmary is now up here. Apart from that, it's not really changed. I'm trying to work my way through all the research tasks where I can.
Hey, you need something?
Yeah, you to not scare me by just randomly appearing. Would be great. Where is my cargo hold? Can I get to it from here? Because I've got a few bits on there I don't need. You can go away. You can go away. Definitely don't need that. Don't need that. I've now swapped my weapon for this. Yeah, my melee weapon for that. That can go away for a minute. Let's careful with those two. You and you. Might just have a look at that in the what's its face in a minute, because it's got the same. It's got sturdy, which the other one's got. I'm not really using auto hacks. Chance to disarm. Or a chance to set people on fire. And a bit more protection against airborne. Potentially, I will swap helmets. We shall see in a momento. Don't need all of these because I'm only using one type of grenade at a time. I made some stuff with the cooker. It's part of the clearing the one of the skill things I need to do. I'm gonna have this. Very helpful. I'm gonna have this. Go away. Contraband. I'm so glad I saw that. That looks fancy, and I don't know why I have that. That definitely looks fancy. I probably need to deliver that somewhere. We need to go and get rid of that. But before we do any of that, we need to detach from this little ship. Teeny tiny little ship.
All green on release. We're free to fly.
Who? What is that? Why are you there? Oops. Very interesting. I don't know why the little ships are. Other than the fact that there was a load of spaces in the pirates in the ship. Yeah, so there's a very sizable ship just floating off the edge of this planet here, which I will show you again on the map. It's a marked location on the system when you come over there. Just just one of these sorts of grey squared out ones. But yeah, there's a bit of stuff on there, but not a whole lot of stuff. A bit of ammo, some various protective stuff, but not a whole lot. I thought that might be a ship that you can interact with and talk to the people on side, but turns out all the people aren't there anymore. There was just some pirates on there. So, yes, that's what I was doing before starting the stream. We need to get out of this system before we accidentally go somewhere else and sell that contraband.
Smooth jump. Nice work.
Yeah, just in case you're wondering, we are episode 10. This is my 10th episode of doing something on Starfield, which is crazy. I kind of cheated a little bit because I had a week off, but still, it's 10 streams I've done. Dock there quickly. Yeah, I'm a little bit tired today. I didn't really sleep particularly well last night.
Like a glove.
We've got a new puppy for one thing.
When you have a few moments, there's
been keeping us
something
awake
I'd like to discuss.
all night, or most nights.
It's a little surprising, isn't it? Out here on the edge of
Good to
UC
see you.
space.
You won't find a better offer on the station.
Quiet.
Yeah, puppy's not been very well. But hey, I'm sure he'll be okay. Soon. Hopefully. Just so we can get some sleep. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Don't need you. Goodbye. 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 That's nearly fully modded. Goodbye. Probably don't need that. Probably don't need any of those. I've got 2 of those. We definitely don't need 2 of those. Definitely don't remember grabbing all this stuff. I just got that. I remember getting that. I certainly stopped getting all the marker pens and things like that. Just don't need those. I swear that when you edit your ship, it picks up all the items that are loose in the ship, and then sticks it back into your inventory. So it's a great way to make money, but it's not really breaking the bank here. It's 8 pence, 10 pence, 12 pence. Really wish there was just a way just to sell all junk. Oh. Selling it when you haven't got any money left to buy stuff with, sell stuff with, is not going to help me. Right, so we need to do her mission today because she is starting to bug me. Every time I go somewhere, it's like, start a conversation. I really need to talk to you about blah, 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 blah. Go somewhere else. Blah, blah, blah. I really need to talk to you about something else. So we're going to do this mission today. Not that. That can go. That's still broken. I guess I'll have to not do that one. Are you ready?
I received a message from my mother a few days ago. She's returned from another one of her sightseeing cruises. Oh, of course. I'm sorry. We never discussed this, did we? The thing is, my mother and I don't talk very much. We're not estranged or anything of the sort. We're just far apart. Sure, when you're younger. But as soon as you get older and they begin controlling your life, that's when you need to strike out on your own. Oh, I'm certain they felt they were doing the right thing. You see, both of my parents were diplomats working under the flag of the UC Administrative Division. After I completed my basic education, they signed me up for a 1-year apprenticeship in their department, without bothering to ask. Wanted isn't the right word. Demanded would be more appropriate. For my apprenticeship, I was sent to Sidonia. My job consisted of drafting political policies and arbitrating trade disputes. The silver lining of the job was that it allowed me to spend time exploring every square inch of Mars. I was swallowed by it. Months before the apprenticeship ended, I dumped my diplomatic certification and joined the UC Navy. Of course, my parents didn't approve. We had a huge argument that resulted in all ties being severed between us. Well, that wasn't the worst of it. You see, my father was killed during the opening shots of the Colony War. I returned to Jemison for the funeral and reunited with my mother. After that, we vowed to stay in touch. Oh, aren't you sweet? Always concerned with how I'm feeling. That's why I fell in love with you. Your smile, your caring. It brightens even my darkest days. Listen, I'm going to be completely upfront with you. All this talk of family, it makes me wonder where our own relationship stands. You mean that? You'd do that? For me? I've been dreaming about this moment and still, I don't know what to say. Yes, yes, of course. Yes. I just need a little time to think about the ceremony. I have some thoughts about how we should move forward. You know, I used to dream about finding the love of my life. And here you are. All I ever needed was you, right here beside me.
They'll keep her happy for a moment. Possibly. I believe that is that tied up for a minute. Yes. Thank you for that. So. A couple of artifacts we can go and get. A couple more there. I'm wondering whether we tie up some loose ends. We could also go and join the Vanguard. But with my own agenda in place. So on my second playthrough, I joined the Vanguard, partly for the achievement. But that is not the right place. I'm at the right place. But if you join Vanguard,
I
they
have
allow
been
you.
on deck.
You are entering
They're
United
happy with
Colony
your
space.
training and everything else.
Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete.
I think.
You are clear to land at New Atlantis.
You basically get additional ship parts that you can install to your ship. Which, in theory, would allow you to customize your ship to make it look like a Vanguard ship.
I have things for you. So, what's new with you today? Oh, yes, of course.
Oh yeah, you can fly with that
You
every
don't
time
even have to ask.
from now.
I can't believe how perfectly we were made for each other. It was nice talking to you again.
I don't actually want to be in there.
Hey, Sarah's friend. You come to enlist at long last? Start earning your stripes with the Vanguard? Well, all right. Take the elevator down to the Vanguard Orientation Hall. You can get started at any of the registration terminals. The system will walk you through the rest. And if you've got any questions, I'm happy to answer them.
Take the elevator down. I'm pretty sure if you
In 2150,
listen to all
humanity
these.
learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century. From their foundation, the United Colonies
get-
strove to provide all. It was only in 2230 that the Freestar Collective was initially founded
However,
in 20, beginning in
I'm not going to sit here and listen to
2240.
them because it took me
House-removed
ages.
forces declared all-out war of the many conflicts between the galaxy's factions. None was more brutal than the recent colony war. In the midst of the colony war, a different kind of tragedy struck the UC city of Londinian.
Don't know them.
After the devastation wrought by the colony war, the UC and the Freestar Collective came together to ratify a treaty that became known as... It was into this new world that the Vanguard was born. And no one is born a United Colony citizen. Only through service to the UC can one hope to earn one's citizenship.
Of course, I missed it.
But the UC...
Dad wanted me to apply for the administration track.
Too keen. Don't tell me I got to push all those buttons again. I agree.
Registration accepted. You may now proceed through the historical displays in the orientation hall.
In 2150,
That's
humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century. From their foundation, the United Colonies strove... It was only in 2230 that the Freestar Collective was initially founded in beginning in 2240. House
Hoping
removed
this
forces
counts
declared all of the many conflicts between the galaxy's
I don't want
factions.
to listen to
None was
these
more brutal
third
than
time.
the recent colony war between the... In the midst of the colony war, a different kind of tragedy struck the UC city of London. After the devastation wrought by the colony war, the UC and the Freestar Collective came to... It was into this new world that the Vanguard was born. No one is born a United Colony citizen. Only through service to the UC can one hope to earn one's citizenship. But the UC prides itself on taking care of its people. Cost of living controls.
I don't think that counts.
Welcome, applicant, to the piloting simulation chamber.
I've spent a fair bit of time in simulators just like these. They're startlingly realistic. Have fun.
This is the Mark 18 flight simulation chamber, applicant. Currently in orbit around a high-detail recreation of a remote world. When you're ready to begin, please take a seat in the pilot's chair. Your exam is simple. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. You must defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
New targets active. All targets eliminated.
that's okay. I think tier 2 is 2 ships.
New targets active. New targets active.
That's not a ship. That's a ship.
Congratulations, applicant. You've defeated sufficient opponents to pass the exam. You may now exit the simulator through the hatch to record your current score, or stay and try your hand at the remaining tiers.
If I can beat the next tier, that'd be great, because I didn't do that on my last one. But we shall see.
Resuming the examination.
New targets active.
I'm sure I have more ships on mine for tier 4. Maybe it was a level thing.
New targets active.
This is gonna be rough.
Restart the exam from the simulation's control terminal.
We will not try and complete this.
Shutting down.
Congratulations, applicant. You've passed. You can head up to Commander Tuwala to receive your final results and your probationary assignment. Or you're welcome to take another run at the simulation if you...
theory, we should be able to talk to this chappie upstairs, and it should say you are now Vanguard. Well, that is when you would then get the achievement.
Well, look who's back. Everything go all right with the exam? Or did you have some questions you needed answered first? Ah, so these are your numbers that just came through then. You ready to hear how you did? I like the fire, applicant. Let's get into it. So, looking at the data, checked out a few of the murals. Good. A test of preparation and thoroughness. Two traits the Vanguard values highly. Psychological results are all within expected levels. Navy doesn't have room for folks that'll fall apart the first time they're trying to outrun a homing missile. Now, how'd you do against your foes? Tier 4, not too shabby. The techs make us test each level of the sim too. I can tell you that waiver some real artificial bastards. Good job putting them away.
Hell of a job. I might even let you fly me around sometime.
So then, looking at your results as a whole, and presuming you're successful in completing your probationary mission, you could have your UC citizenship after only 10 years service. Pretty standard for combat assignments. But your performance in the simulator does mean I can offer a signing bonus. Help convince you to join the cause.
10 years might seem like a long time, but it's worth the climb if you wish to become a citizen.
So, sounds to me like we've got Vanguard material on our hands. If you're interested, we could bring you on as a provisional member today. Get you the credits you've earned, then send you out on your probationary mission. First though, all UC service people, provisional or otherwise, are required to swear an oath. So, you want to make this official? Commit yourself to the cause of the colonies?
It's a big decision. John, you're not about to have my compatriot here sign some kind of contract that sells you their grandmother 5 years down the line, are you?
Officer's honor, Sarah. This is honest work for honest credits. So, you ready to do the deed? Fantastic. Then just follow me.
Yeah, also becoming a member of the Vanguard opens up some dialogue things later on with certain people. As does like piloting and things like that. Every now and again it just goes,
Wouldn't be right doing this where we couldn't see the skies. Now, raise your right hand. The motto of the Vanguard is Supra et Ultra, above and beyond. That is where we serve, beyond the furthest reaches of the United Colonies military, and with honor and duty above reproach. Do you swear to protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities, and to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance, in all your actions as a member of the United Colonies Navy? Then let me be the first to officially welcome you to the United Colonies Vanguard. Now, only thing left is getting you that probationary mission. And what I've got is comms repair. Group trying to refurb an old colony war processing plant on Tau Ceti 2. Sounds like they'd barely gotten set up when their communications died. Place is as isolated as they come, so Brass wants a Vanguard to deliver the repair suite and ensure anyone present is safe and secure. So, can the people of Tau Ceti 2 count on you? That's the spirit. Head down to the spaceport and talk to Crew Chief Harath. He'll get you the repair suite plus your new recruit kit. Oh, and your advance. Give it your all out there. Supra et Ultra.
8,300 credits, thank you very much.
ahead and we'll get underway.
She managed to limp back here at all. Pull it for leeches, get it fixed up, and let her know we'll have it ready as soon as we can.
Ah, you are new probationary then? Crew Chief Herat. Pleasure to be working with you.
It's my job to make sure all you rocket jockeys are ready for anything that comes at you up there. Now, Manifest says we're fitting you out with one comms repair suite.
In addition to the standard issue welcome kit all probationary pilots get for their first mission. Med packs, some small arms, couple spare ship parts, all the essentials in case of any surprises up there.
My people will have everything on your ship before you lift off. Won't even know they were there. So, paying a visit to the people of scenic Tau Ceti 2. Nice easy one for your first job. Just keep your head on swivel and you'll come home safe. Any questions before you head out? Then I won't keep you.
Make us look good out there, recruit.
Let's see what we can buy. I'm sure there was some extra bits and pieces you can get from the ship. For the ship.
Got anything you need to offload? Hey, what can I do for you? Okay, no problem.
Some of these are extra. That may also be extra. That may also be extra. The cockpits are extra because we only have the white ones. Yeah, there's a few bits extra. Can't really do a whole lot with them. Until once I've got a the last upgrade for piloting, I will do a bit more with the ship. You say land, are you actually going to land and leave me in the cockpit, or are you going to land and throw me outside the ship?
Good to go for landing.
Excellent. That's my inventory. Let's just see if I can do the mod quickly on that helmet. Get it more than the other one is. We do not have any cosmetic. That is a problem. Heavy shielding would actually make that almost as good. Not quite, but almost as good. Push Bobby away.
An abandoned meat-packing facility built on the fringes of the settled systems. I wonder what happened here.
Is anybody home? It's not a ship you can take.
Well, I suppose they're not going to need it anymore. An abandoned meat-packing facility built on the fringes of the settled systems. I wonder what happened here.
I wonder how many times you're going to tell me that before the end of this little mission. I can tell you, you're going to say it at least one more time.
Something's been through here recently, but left everything in place. At least we know it wasn't the Crimson Fleet.
I don't know whether you remember me talking about it a couple of episodes ago, maybe 3 episodes ago. That allows you to make food. It's a unique food item you can only make by getting that. Damage whilst in space, which is super helpful when you're in space, but when you're not in space, it is not very great. Having played this mission once, I am very aware I do not want to overload myself. And you'll find out very quickly why. Those of you that know what that noise is will know what that noise is. Those of you that don't will find out what that noise is.
Either I got hit harder than I thought, or you've got some incredible timing. Regardless, I think it knows you're here. I'll unlock the door. Second floor, main building. But be quiet.
But I have a feeling she has our best interests in mind.
So what do we got here? It's too clean to be one of the settlers. Or a pirate. You see on patrol, maybe? It'd make my day if you said you were a shock trooper out for a stroll. Vanguard, huh? Yeah, I expect they didn't. I'm Hadrian. I was a researcher with the UC. I came here on a rumor of a... Well, I expect you saw the results on your way in. What's left of the settlers? The work of Oxysio Machina. A terramorph. One of the nastiest aliens humanity's ever crossed paths with. And this one, well, it's something of an anomaly. Possibly a worrying one.
I can't believe that a terramorph did all this damage. I mean, I've heard the stories, but to see the decimation firsthand.
I sure could. Because to confirm my suspicions about this creature, I'm gonna need a tissue sample from it. And to get that, I need its corpse. But there is a way we can give ourselves an edge against this thing. The plant's security system. The admin terminal's here in this building, but it needs its connection reset. And as I found out, that's not a one-person job. But if you can make it to the security outpost and restore the connection, I think I can get things back online. See if the settlers left us any other tools. Good. Once I see the connection reset, I'll get things underway on my end. Take care of yourself out there. And make sure you leave enough of that thing for us to get a sample.
Didn't mean to shoot that wall, but it was an aggressive wall. Yeah, he. Take that. May just come back and do the more picking stuff. I don't need to do yet.
Error. System offline.
Traction restored. I'll make this quick. Plant's turrets took a beating, but I should be able to get you a couple of kill lanes. Just get the thing to chase you down the alleys between the buildings, and you'll lead it right into a crossfire. Oh, hello? I wish I'd found this earlier. You notice those sensors around the facility? Part of a livestock tracking system. Should let you keep tabs on how close the terramorph is. But it's not connected to this network. There should be a terminal in the adjoining room. Tune it to 183.5.
Find anything useful?
Tracker's reading green. And what's that sound?
The security lockdown is active.
Shit. Stop. Stop whatever you're doing and get in cover. It's on the move. Look, I wouldn't engage directly if you can avoid it. The kill lanes. They're set up but need power. There's breakers on each of the buildings you can throw to get them live. Once they're online, lead the terramorph towards the lights and watch the fireworks. Give it hell, Vanguard.
Seeing a meat packing facility from the inside is starting to make me feel like I should switch to becoming a vegetarian. I'm not sure what makes its home here, but we should keep our weapons at the ready.
Activated. Stand clear. Additional power required. Weapon group online.
There's someone over there then.
A long way down.
System rearm. Fail. Additional power required.
Let's find this thing.
Local defenses restored.
There it is. And yes, it can go in buildings. I thought that would help me, and nope, it didn't.
It's a miracle we were able to bring that thing down. At least we avenged the deaths at the colony. You have anything valuable?
That was a little bit easier the second time round, knowing what I needed to do. Hopefully, having put this on here, you guys will be able to do that a bit easier as well. Big issue I had when I did it the first time was I didn't know where the terminals were. Obviously trying to avoid that and get the
Seeing a
kill zones up.
meat packing facility from the inside is starting to make me feel like I should switch to becoming a vegetarian.
That's not helpful. Oh, can I go that way? Yes, I can. Wow, all that for 15 rounds of ammo. That massive grey chest.
Seeing a meat packing facility from the inside is starting to make me feel like I should switch to becoming a vegetarian. Oh, I hope we find a use for that before it spoils.
Didn't break the turret, which is helpful as well. Which I assume is possible. That bit there.
Tracker's gone quiet. I suspect it's either hiding or...
Wait. You did it, didn't you? Heavens above! You just flatlined a terramorph!
Oh, yeah. Taken care of. No big deal. You didn't happen to grab me a tissue sample, did you? All right. I spotted a microscope downstairs. Let's see if we can't get to the bottom of this.
Listening. In theory, she won't end up getting killed between here and there.
You definitely know your way around a lock.
If you could walk just a little bit faster, that'd be great. I get you're slightly injured, but...
Older model. Okay, let's see what you can do. Running basic diagnostics? Nothing. Maybe a flag scan? No. Spectrograph. This equipment, it's not set up to do a proper analysis of our sample. But this terramorph being here, of all places, it doesn't make sense. Humanity's spread plenty of creatures in our travels across the stars. Pets, livestock, pests. But terramorphs, they're different. To our knowledge, no one's ever spread them intentionally. Yet somehow, they follow us. So when humans settle a world, 70 to 100 years later, terramorphs tend to just appear. But no one knows how or why. Dangerous, but at least predictable. Tau Ceti, though, it's too young to have a native population. It's only been colonized 20 years? But then the other option, that someone captured one of the deadliest predators in the galaxy just to wipe out some settlers minding their own business? That seems awfully implausible. Which means we're either looking at a truly strange murder or a faster type of terramorph growth, the results of which could be catastrophic. Terramorph outbreaks have taken down far bigger colonies than this one. You're right. We just need more information first. Time was, I had access to one of the best repositories of terramorph research in the galaxy. Seems a natural place to start looking, if I can figure how to access it. But we also need to get this sample properly analyzed, get confirmation on just how concerned we should be. Luckily, I think I know just the person to help with the sample. What would you say to delivering this to him for me? I'd do it myself, but I need to call in some favors. See if I can't get access to that terramorph data. Plus, maybe just pop by a hospital for a little bit. Clear it with your commander first if you have to. You can even show them this. My gene tag. Tell them Hadrian Sanan is worried there could be more attacks on the horizon. They should recognize the name. Oh, you don't understand what a weight off my shoulders that is. I need Dr. Percival Walker to put together a sample analysis for this thing. Full workup. He'll know what that means. I'm not sure exactly where to find him, but last I heard he was contracting with the Trade Authority on Mars. There's a place called the Sixth Circle in Sidonia. Bar run by some old friends. I'll meet you and Percival there. And here. It's not a lot, but you've definitely earned it. Should cover the cost of fuel to Mars at least. Now please, go check in with your commander. We need to know what we're dealing with.
Should be able to fast travel all the way back out to... Seems silly to fly back when you can just fast travel.
So, we eating at the Sagebrook, or is it just a quick snap from the Terra Brew?
Look who's back. All set with that probationary mission? We can do your debrief and formally welcome you into the Vanguard whenever you're ready. A terror? What? How did you walk away with the terramorph tissue sample running comms repairs? What happened to the settlers? You killed a terramorph on your first mission. If I could be frank for a moment, holy shit. Above and beyond doesn't really begin to describe it now, does it? Earned yourself some serious hazard pay on this one. But, if none of the settlers made it, who's got you delivering this sample? A researcher. Let me see that. Sanan. I know that name. Let me check the database. Huh. A lot of this data's been classified. Here we go. Service record. Wow. That's a lot of commendations. Seems like she served with distinction as co-head of a UC Xenoweapons division. Faced tribunal at the end of the Colony War. And was dismissed from duty. Guess that's why I'd heard the name before. If she's former Xeno warfare, though, well, we can at least be sure she knows her aliens. I'm sure she doesn't list it at the top of her resume. But considering her service record and her area of expertise, I'm not seeing a reason to think this request is anything other than genuine. Did your survivor, Hadrian, did she mention why she thinks this sample's so special? I see. This has been one of the more surprising debriefs I've ever been a part of. I did actually have another mission lined up for you, supporting UC system defense against the Crimson Fleet. But now I guess you have two options on how to proceed. Head to the UC Vigilance and help out SysDef, or deliver that sample. I'll make sure you've got the proper clearances for either path. Consider these your first official orders. And here, so everyone knows you're working with the Vanguard. Welcome to the Navy, Captain. Vanguard's also got some custom ship modifications.
There they
You'll
are.
be cleared for access to them next time you're down at the spaceport. Talk to ship services. Now, if there wasn't anything else, I suggest you move out.
Yeah, they came in somewhere. So the other stuff must have literally all been from ship designer. Sometimes I say stupid things.
You should inspect your need some work done? Sure, have at it. She gave it to me beforehand, but either way. We need to go to Mars. Because we've been to Sidonia, we can
fast travel straight there. Now you've got... I've noticed when you do certain things, it will add bits of information in it, and that's one of those bits of information just added in. Like, you don't hear... I don't think you hear anything about Starborn until you meet Starborn. Which is great. I can say that because we didn't have the last one. I believe. Yes, because we destroyed a ship. Well, caused it to disappear anyway.
My buddy Mitch keeps asking if I can help him out with something, but I just don't have the time.
Thank you. We don't have enough activities already.
It's hard
to
not
be
to
doing.
worry when your spouse is...
Hey, you looking for anything in particular?
Look at this dude.
Invoices can be collected from the... Oh. Not here for a delivery, are you? Do you now? Well, I do wish I could help you, Captain, but Dr. Walker has been missing for some time.
A shame, too. We had such high hopes for Percival. I brought him on myself to do medical and biological consulting around the city. Not the sort of work the Trade Authority traditionally does. But we thought it had the potential to become a whole new type of revenue stream for our branch. I invested no small amount of personal capital into the endeavor. But then he decided to run off after a discipline issue. I presume the miners have him hidden somewhere. Plenty of cracks on this old rock. But at this point, it's probably for the best.
That won't be necessary. The Trade Authority isn't interested in employing someone so unreliable. But we would like the money he owes us. If you can convince him to pay his debts, we'd be most grateful.
Oh, I loathe the Trade Authority. Is it absolutely necessary that we have to help them? I couldn't have put that better myself.
Pity.
Perhaps a little advance on my part might pique your interest. Visit the Sixth Circle, a bar on the lowest level of the city. If someone in Sidonia knows where Percival is, you'll find them there.
Hey there. Glad to see you again.
Graffiti and other street art is not tolerated per Sidonia City Ordinance 5.82. Failure to comply with this ordinance will result in fines not exceeding...
Broken Spear's upstairs. Go drown yourself there. This bar's for Devil's Vets and their kin.
Doc Walker? Well, you're barking up the wrong...
Andy, you. Why don't you come here and tell me what some Vanguard captain wants with Walker? Stray topsider wanders into my bar asking after a man like Percival Walker. Raises questions. What do you want with him? Hadrian? A woman named Hadrian sent you, a member of the Vanguard, to find Percival? Now, if that tag's a forgery, it's a damn good one. All right, Captain. If you are who you say, Supra et Ultra. Vanguard motto. What's it mean? Should have gotten that during your oath.
Oh.
It's all
Got it
right.
already.
I can vouch for this one. She's Vanguard. True as they come.
And you're someone I should trust, huh? Why?
I'm UC military. Retired. Can give you my gene tag code too if you'd like.
Not necessary. But look, even if I decided I was going to help you get in contact with Dr. Walker, Percival made himself scarce for a reason. His debt to the Trade Authority. But if someone resolved that debt, well, Percival wouldn't have to hide anymore. Can bet that person would make a friend out of Percival, and the rest of us devils. And I'm always inclined to help a friend. Well, most straightforward way to take care of this debt would be to just saunter up to the authority and pay him direct, if you've got credits to throw away. Of course, rumor is the Trade Authority keeps all their records and collections files on a central server inside their storeroom. If someone was to break in there and adjust Percival's debt to something a little more reasonable, say a few hundred credits, I'd be happy to cover the costs.
Making that adjustment would be illegal. I don't think this is a road we should travel.
But, one friend of Hadrian's to another, Sidonia's full of old utility spaces. Wouldn't be surprised if there was one that let out right into the authority storeroom. Say, with an entrance behind the bar at the Broken Spear. Ooh, and you might need these. And I look forward to hearing the good news.
Hey, you may be Hadrian's friend. Come here.
Be advised to secure this article and find stable ground or remain seated in the event of unforeseen.
Heard you talking with Lou, so you're going to help Dr. Walker?
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, good. Percival's a good guy. Listen, I know how you can do it without having to resort to any aqueous hematite. Mars full of it. People it's just garbage. But Percival and I, we've been working on some projects in the deep mines. At least when he wasn't slaving away at his Trade Authority contract. But we stumbled on a way to make it useful and profitable. You give our research over to Octai at the Trade Authority, it should more than cover Percival's debt. That guy's always looking for an angle. Well, yeah. We were never able to finish the research. Spacers moved in and ran us out. Started setting up shop.
Oh dear. I believe I see where this is leading.
But if you can clear them out, I can walk you through how to finish the research. Then you can give it over to the Trade Authority. They'll get folks working in the deep mines again. Jobs come back, I become a modern-day folk hero. Then I don't have to sleep on an inflated spacesuit anymore. Oh, yeah. So access to the deep mines can be found outside the city. It's not far. Shouldn't even need to hop back in your ship. We'd set up right near the main drill. Taking out the spacer leader should get the message across to the rest of them to buzz off. Once you've managed that, phone up here on the comms panel, and I can walk you through finishing the research.
It is now safe to resume normal activity.
Almost break time.
Go kill some spacers, or pay a load of money, which I'm guessing a load of money is going to be a load of money. don't think I really want to pay a load of money.
Sidonia can have
The United Colonies Department of Labor would like to remind you that working too much overtime is harmful to your health.
And any injuries or mistakes you incur while suffering the effects of overwork or exhaustion can also harm your company's bottom line.
Finish Mars. I did not finish Mars. I'm sure he said it was close.
Hey!
Too much heat. Move! Taking us off! My eye!
If you're searching, then make it quick.
You mess with me? I've had enough of this!
Thank you.
You're not taking me out!
That's a bit of ammo. Just a little bit of ammo. Let's go and clear this mine out. And I imagine that'll put us... It's 10 o'clock by that point, but we shall see.
These access stairs lead deeper into the mines. I hope we remember the way back to the surface. There's something I need to talk to you about.
Yep, we'll do that before the end as well, I think. Because otherwise you're just going to continually tell me that you need to talk to me about something again. We'll look at everything on the way back. Something tells me there's going to be just a lot of bits to pick up.
Another one for me. I'm sure they had something we... There's something I need to talk to you about. A lot on your mind?
Safe in there. Whole load of food that I'm probably never going to use, but I will probably come back and pick them up. Down here, apparently. Somehow. Let's try this door. Hey.
You picked the wrong... I've had enough of this!
Well, we clearly can't get through this way. Perhaps we should try making our way down using the caves in the back of the area. We should have a talk.
Where I'm currently stood.
You're dead. What was that? One over here! Ah! My eye! You're not taking me out! die. Take this!
Any more? Any more? Requires key, which I'm guessing is on the. Guessing is on the guy we took out. Let's talk to this dude on the comm, don't we?
Hello? Oh, took care of the spacers, huh? Good. Now to finish off the research, I'm gonna need to collect a sample of hematite to run through the thresher. Grab a laser cutter and head back to the chamber where you came in. Once you've got a sample, the thresher's the big machine in the next room. The passcode to start it is Ares 2330. Take care of all that, and we'll have Bristol's name cleared in no time.
Apparently all of it's better than everything else I've got.
Karen, I have something I need to discuss with you. Back, eh? How's it going?
All set? Good. You can take the elevator in that room back to the surface. There should be a key stashed in the thresher room, if the spacers didn't make off with it. I'll be waiting at the circle.
There's something I need to talk to you about.
that far away, I can't see Sedona. Oh, yeah, carrying it a little bit too much. That way. Apparently the jump pack noise has disappeared. Oh well. I am now jumping and running at the same time. Fantastic. Seems like a very long way to have walked. Something just down the road. Nearly there.
I have something I need to discuss with you.
Be careful down near the mines and enter any...
Watch out for the robots. They're surprisingly sneaky.
You've got the slate. Let me see. Reduced joint wear? Oh, increased lifting capacity. A dose of this stuff could make a miner way more efficient. This formula's gotta be worth at least as much as whatever Percival owes. Okay, so here's what you do. Tell Octai and the Trade Authority you found a business proposal that will make miners more efficient, higher yield, synergy, you know, all that business crap. And that you'll trade it to him for clearing Percival's debt. You good at doing pitches and stuff like that? Oh, this is gonna be great. Oh, and here, a copy of the formula for yourself, in case you ever wanna try maximizing your own industrial output. Oh, use that if you can. Good luck.
A reminder that Bring Your Child to Work Day is not an officially sanctioned holiday, and that it is not...
Mr. Aquilus delivered what was by all accounts...
Keep our children safe. Keep them out of harm's way. Thank you from the Sidonia Department of Labor.
I'm just going to save it, because I'm going to have a guess and say there's probably a speech.
Was there something else? I'm never one to turn away an opportunity, but I'd be curious what you think you've uncovered in the Martian market that others have missed.
Aqueous hematite, iron and wastewater. Well, I'm not surprised no one has proposed something like this before.
And exactly what does this new drug of yours do? An interesting proposal, if your data pans out. But where's this hematite coming from? The active mines would be too expensive to retool. The deep mines could be an option, but they're full of spacers, or so I've heard. Well now, that is intriguing. A completely untapped resource pool, and the sort of utility every mining firm in Sidonia would be clamoring to get their hands on. We could contract out all the actual lab work, bring on one of the hungrier mining concerns for materials, the licensing fees alone. And think what it would do for our image with the general populace. This mine, reopened thanks to the Martian Trade Authority. Very interesting indeed. And what do you want for the rights to this drug?
Dr. Walker's dead? That's it? Consider it wiped.
Well, it seems we have a deal then. And here, a finder's fee from the Authority. A perfectly reasonable amount for a discovery with this sort of potential. Wouldn't want you feeling shortchanged down the road. We'll just be taking that slate before you have any second thoughts. It was a pleasure doing business with you, Captain.
Up, down, up, down, up, down.
Yeah? Did you now? Fine work. My end of the bargain then, I suppose. He's holed up in the old Red Devil's HQ. Place was sealed up tight after the UC shuttered our unit. but we snuck him in the back entrance through the deep mines. Was also going to warn you about spacers down there. But it sounds like you might have already tossed those dregs. Here, the passkey. And I'll let him know there's someone he owes one hell of a thank you on their way down.
Okay. I think that's probably a good place to finish it, and then we can finish that mission off next time. Or do I go and do it now? Let's go and do it now.
This is a courtesy reminder that...
But I'm going to drop off some stuff at the ship first.
Please exercise caution near balcony edges.
Then talk to Sarah. So this doesn't annoy me over the course of next week. She is going to continually say the same line over and over and over again.
Good to be back on board.
There's something I need to talk to you about.
More stuff to pick up on the way back through.
My word. I can't imagine how an engineer could make heads or tails of this chaotic collection of drilling machinery. Well, we should have a talk. When you have the time, of course.
That is the first time I've seen a 4 green dot rarity that's mineable.
Constructing that massive structure in this cavern must have been quite a feat. I suppose it was a bit like building a ship in a... I have something I need to discuss with you.
Do you see what I mean about the constant conversation? Just in the middle of one conversation, it's like, I need to talk to you. Like, just finish what we're talking about first.
Got me out of the red with the trade authority. Can't say I don't appreciate it, but I doubt you came all this way just to do me a favor. Now you want to explain to me why you're going around harassing nefarious old men by wiping away their hard-earned debts? Tissue sample? You came all the way down here for that? Must be some damn important cells. You want to tell me what I'm about to be staring at? Fast-growing terramorph. That is concerning. Who exactly told you to bring this to me? Hadrian. She gave you this? If she made you come all the way for this... Let's get inside. I need to see these cells.
We should have a talk. When you have the time, of course. Always a pleasure.
Gonna ask you to not touch anything. Got some projects in the works down here. I wasn't expecting guests. Oh, and Lou mentioned how you took care of the dead. Can't say I'm thrilled the Trade Authority got their mitts on the research, but I guess that's the price you pay not to live in a cave the rest of your days.
All queued up. Let's gaze into this abyss, shall we?
All right, just get those cellular markers tagged.
Wait. Where are the markers?
This can't be right. This sample, it's Londinian. I'll need to get this all in a slate. Adrian really gave you this sample. You're not lying to me? Because if you told me this was a hoax, and it'd be the best damn fake I've ever seen, I'd be mad and very, very relieved.
Can't just humor an old man, huh?
This sample,
It's got all the indicators of the worst terramorph attack in human history. I presume you've heard of Londinian. It was a city wiped completely off the map by terramorphs. The swarms were so bad, they had to blow the spaceport and seal the place off from the galaxy at large. Not a lot of samples made it off the world from the time of the attack, but the ones that did, well, they look just like this one. I didn't detect any of the telltale signatures this specimen ever sat on a ship while it was alive, either. I don't think it was transported to Tal Ceti. This specimen, it grew there, faster than any terramorph should. Which means, if we're about to start a new era in human-terramorph relations, where big, sudden Londinian-style attacks can happen outside Londinian, that's not gonna end well for humanity.
It would be the end of us as a species.
So, you lugged this bad omen all the way here. You want to tell me what your plans are for it now? The circle, huh? Could use a drink about now. Here, faster we take the lift to the surface. Not supposed to use it, but given the circumstances, I'm inclined to just ask forgiveness. Let's get going.
Brings us out somewhere slightly different. Yeah.
When you have a moment, I'd like to speak to you.
Hoping that was the end of the mission.
Sidonia can have a depressing effect on some people.
Is that really her? Hadrian.
Percival. My God, look at you. You're an old man now.
You're no hatchling yourself anymore, Major. Our friend here showed me your sample. Suffice it to say...
Not here. Let's talk somewhere more private. Lou said we could use the back. Lou gave me the abridged version of what went down. Yeah, I can't thank you enough for taking care of all that.
Makes two of us.
I hope it ultimately didn't end up being too much trouble. That's certainly not what I was expecting you'd have to go through. But thank you. I'm just glad you both came through intact. So, were you two able to get that workup together?
Got it right here. That sample? It's an exact match for the ones from Londinian.
Londinian. That's exactly what I was afraid of.
Not thrilled to be the bearer of that kind of news. That's for damn sure. So tell me you've got some kind of plan for that workup.
Well, right now, we've got more questions than answers. So I've been trying to figure out what it's gonna take to access our old Terramorph data.
Good place to start. What'd you find?
It's in the archives.
The Armistice Archives? Doesn't that mean we'd be dealing with the Cabinet? And the Freestar Collective? And House Varun somehow? Guess we can kiss that approach goodbye.
I didn't think the cabinet would be willing to hear us out either. But I called in some favors. They've agreed to hear us out on 2 conditions. 1, they want to see this analysis you two have procured. And 2, they want to discuss what happened on Tau Ceti. With both of us. Well, that's about the best news I've had all day. But before you commit, I want to make sure you know the whole story. Percival and I, we're not just researchers. We were military scientists, ran a division of the UC together that deployed aliens on the battlefield as weapons.
Place I was hiding out. That was our unit's home base.
After some early fits and starts at other facilities, the place eventually became the heart of UC xeno-warfare. A practice that's been banned ever since the armistice went into effect almost 20 years ago. And the UC military cut us loose for what we'd done. Well, it was during that assignment that the UC asked us to explore deploying terramorphs on the battlefield. The project never got off the ground, but the data our team gathered is now sitting in the archives, along with all the other information banned after the Colony War. Under the watchful eye of monitors from all the galactic factions still participating in regular politics. But if we can convince the Cabinet to help us access that data, it'll give us the tools we need to decipher what exactly this sample might mean. And hopefully, how to prevent more attacks like the one that spawned it. All right. I'm gonna go get this work up into the Cabinet's hands. I'll meet you out front of MAST in New Atlantis.
Good luck. You two are gonna need it.
Important or not, I'm ready to listen.
There's the end of that little mission. Right, let's quickly talk to you.
So, I've given everything we've discussed a lot of thought, and I've decided I'd like Aja Mamasa to conduct our marriage ceremony. I knew you'd understand. So, with that settled, I suppose we just keep it a quiet ceremony? Just the 2 of us? If anyone else had suggested that, I'd say no. But hearing it from you, I know in my heart that it's the right thing to do. I'll send her an invite and we'll see if she shows. Anyone else? Or will the 3 of us with Aja presiding be enough? All right, it's settled then. I'll send a message to Aja, asking for her to preside over the ceremony. As soon as you're ready, let's head to Paradiso. I can't tell you how much this means to me. I love you.
Not a lot of folks would have stuck their necks out for a stranger.
One more mission with her relationship thing, and then eventually you would get the achievement. But anyway, I think that is going to do it for today. I'm not sure I'm going to level up with my remaining level up. I'm still kind of hoping that I finally get that. I might need to go find some ships and kill some. Just so I can unlock that. Yeah, I think apart from that, I will the video there. Just so you guys know, when this mission comes up, that's how you become a member of the Crimson Fleet, whether it's temporary or permanent. That's how you get the achievement for that. So if you wanted to work through that on your own, you could do. Yes, other than that, I'll potentially work on some of these other bits and pieces behind the scenes between now and next week. Just to, if anything, just to get rid of them off of the mission list. Apart from that, we'll see how next weekend goes. I'm still waiting on my game to come out, and if it does, we'll be probably doing a double stream next week, but we shall see. Okay. Yeah, thank you very much, guys. I hope you enjoyed the episode today, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your days. Take it easy. I'll see you next week. See you later.